Hello people, welcome to the channel. I'm back again to talk about a guy who could kill me if he wanted to and seemingly wouldn't be overly against bodily harm. Jamahal Hill decides to defend his light heavyweight championship across the Thanksgiving table against his brother. Now, of course, I am just talking some shit. Everything I say in this video is alleged, as it is an ongoing case. But Jamal, my brother, your mugshot is funny looking, and I just find that this is the perfect cherry on top for me after making a video saying that I dislike you, and that being my most successful video to date. Now, Jamahal Hill has been arrested and charged with domestic violence for allegedly assaulting his brother. Now, not much is known about the situation when it comes to how the altercation took place or what happened or how badly Jamahal Hill beat his brother. It is reported that there is fairly excessive bodily harm and injury. No one is, fatally hurt or anything like that, but definitely not a great look for Mr. Jamahal Hill after threatening fucking people on the internet and calling people pussies and shit. You are the real bitch. What did he take, all the dark meat? Not good. Now, I have a couple of clips. Jamahal Hill has responded to the situation on his YouTube channel, very briefly, of course, because it is an ongoing investigation and, ongoing charges from, I assume, his brother and the state of Michigan. But, that is Jamahal Hill, man. Not looking great. Not the best place for your next title defense. But I think this could really end up messing Jamahal Hill's career up. I don't think he's going to get a fight while the court case is ongoing. God only knows how long that's going to take. I think Poaton's going to want to fight in the meantime. And I just think this could end up being bad for his career, man. I don't like Jamahal Hill. I feel like this could mess with his mental. It could mess up, the semantics and the ins and outs of his family and his setting at home outside of training and who he talks to and who he's messing around with. If you have a lot of tension with your brother, it affects you on the mental. It really does. But I want to take a look at Jamahal Hill's video real quick, and I am going to give a couple of thoughts on this. So the first clip I got is him actually talking about Bobby Green and Jalen Turner, the fight that happened last night.
Now coming to light, I was able to get a hold of it. I tapped in with Bobby and made sure he was okay with me covering this before I actually spoke on this whole situation. So
my question is, did you reach out to your brother before you assaulted him? Or did you reach out to him before you wanted to come on your YouTube channel in the next clip and talk about it to millions of people? Now, I know you're a professional athlete. You do have to talk about things like this, but it's just funny to me, like, you think you can't talk about things that are going on in the MMA world without asking permission, but you're fucking talking about the absolute most intimate moments with your family right now, and not intimate in a good way. And for a little bit of context, he was talking about the scuffle that happened between Bobby Green and Arman Tsarukyan there. I believe it was on Friday. And he's just saying he reached out to Bobby Green to ask permission to talk about that situation, as if that is not, like your situation right now, a public situation with no charges, actually. So all that being said, not to say that you cannot talk about whatever you want, really, on the internet, but you don't need to ask that guy permission, and you can't get in trouble for talking about what happened to him in the public eye. Just like I don't have to ask you permission to call you a bad person for beating your brother when you are a trained UFC fighter. That is the equivalent of me using a fucking hammer on somebody. I think you're a bad dude. I don't gotta ask you permission to say that. I don't gotta ask you shit. I don't gotta reach out, you feel me? Everything that happens in the public eye, everybody is allowed to voice their opinion on it. Now, I want to just briefly let Mr. Nightmare Jamahal Hill talk about the situation real quick and the legality.
Reports out today with the situation that happened while I was back home in Michigan visiting for the holidays. I will just say this: at this time, it is an open case. I've been advised not to speak on it, which I know not to speak on it. I just can't wait for the truth to be told in court, and I will wait for that day, and I look forward to that day. And the people who know me and know my character and truly rock with me and know who I am, hold on to that and stay true to that. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that. And
no, there's not a whole lot you can really say about that. Really, it's classic legal trouble talk. I can't talk about it. It's an ongoing case. The truth will come out one day. And you know what? I'll be the first to say it right now. Well, probably not the first to say it, but I'll say it on behalf of myself. If it comes out that he tried to assault you with a weapon or something, and this was in self-defense, and that story just hasn't been told yet, I will make a video apologizing publicly to Jamahal Hill as if he would ever see this anyways, but I just feel as though I would owe the universe an apology at that point. But with the aggressive nature, tone I've heard him use as of late, and the "you know where I'm from" type of energy, the fucking "where I'm from, that's a fucking ass beating" or whatever the fuck, all that shit, it screams coping tough guy. And I feel like if you test him for who gets the cranberry sauce, you're gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? And his brother clearly did, and I hope the best to him. And I hope that this isn't true, despite I don't like Jamahal Hill, and this makes me dislike him more, I don't wish legal trouble on the guy, and I certainly don't wish bodily harm on his brother, whom I wouldn't even be able to tell you the first name of. I'm sure it was in the article, though. But yeah, Jamal Sweet Dreams or Nightmare Hill allegedly commits domestic abuse, arrested and charged, ongoing investigation on his brother at Thanksgiving dinner. Arguably the most wild attempt at a title defense in recent history. Let me know what you guys think of the situation in the comments. Remember, in an ongoing investigation, I'm just saying my opinion. I am not a lawyer. Everything I say is alleged. Yeah, let me know what you think. Subscribe if you want to see me talk shit on more UFC fighters or actually get my opinion genuinely on UFC cards. Drop a like on the video. And thank you so much for watching. Now go sleep.